So this trick is one of my openers. It's not my opener. My opener is a juggling pin dropping routine, which I'm going to cover also. But this is definitely one of my signatures. Okay, so one of the dads at one of the birthday parties sent me this video. It's like a perfect promotional video. So I'm just going to leave it intact. Okay, it only takes about 4 minutes, but it includes this entire routine. Then I'm going to show you how the equipment works. And then I'm going to go back and talk through that video one more time about concepts and how I do things and why I do things. So we'll get this start of the coaching videos going, and hopefully in a very short period of time, you too will be doing magic shows for your kids' parties. Now here's the reason, okay? Magic pays a lot of money. When people hire magicians, they pay more money. When they hire clowns, they don't want to pay more money, even if the clowns do magic. But if they hire a magician that also does face painting and balloons, they're happy to pay more magic, because for some reason magic has a higher value. So if you never thought about learning magic, think about it. People think of it as valuable, and doing it for kids is not that hard. It's actually pretty easy. So we'll talk about that at the end. Now enjoy the show.
Let's give our birthday girl a big clapping hand and go yay! Come on up, I need your help! Yay! Give me 5. She told me that you were how old today? How old? 5. She said she was 15 years old. Oh, that's right, I'm only kidding. Well, were you ready to help me with the first trick? All right, let me get another person who is sitting with their hands in their laps, big smiles on their faces. Quietly sitting.
Sammy.
I know you're going to help me, and so we're going to need another. How about the boy in the Superman clothes? Would you come help me? Let's give this boy a big clapping hand. Ben. All right, give me 5, Ben. Ow. Don't drop. All right, come here, Ben. You're going to stand right here next to Sasha, okay? Because it's a little known fact, but here in America, the magician can marry the kids together, okay? So I'm going to marry the kids. No, I'm joking. That's a joke. Okay, you stay there, Ben. You stay there, Sasha. Okay, Sasha, since you are the birthday girl, would you do me a favor? All right, I have a blue handkerchief in there. I'm going to give Ben. Would you take out the blue handkerchief and show everybody what color is it? I want you to put your hand in there and check and make sure there's nothing else. Nothing. Put your nose in there. Put your face in there. Look around. Is there nothing else? Nothing. Okay, there is a zipper where you can put your hand all the way through, okay? Would you put your hand all the way through and see if it will go all... Yes. See, there's nothing in there. Can you put your hand upside down all the way? Keep going. Ah! What are you doing? Okay. That was good. What we're going to do is have Ben put the handkerchief back in. We're all going to wave our hands and say abracadabra birthday. Abracadabra birthday. And we'll make it disappear. Okay, stay here, Ben. I need your help. Okay, what color is it, everybody? Blue. Very good. Sasha, would you do me a favor? Would you yell out as loud as you can? What color do you see?
Blue.
Give her a clapping hand. All right, Ben, stand right there. What color do you see?
Red.
Thank you. What color do you see?
Red.
Oh, red. Go sit back down, my friend. Go sit back down. Sasha, would you take it out and show him what color it is? Okay, see, it's blue. Red is like his shorts over there. His shorts are red. Okay, let's try it again. I apologize. We got a little mixed up. What color is it, everybody? Ben, are you ready? All right, what color do you see?
Blue.
Give him a clapping hand. Now we're okay. Sasha, what color do you see?
Red.
Red? He was, but listen, it's not red, because if it was red, I could take it out and show you guys. No, it's not red, it's blue. Okay. Is there red and blue? No, there's only blue. Well, wait a minute, was it red? Was it red? Was it red? Why didn't you guys tell me it was red? Oh, you did tell me it was red, huh? Okay, wait a minute. Come stand right there, man. All right, let's try this one more time. What color do you see? Give her a clapping hand. What color do you see? Give him a big clapping hand. Now we can get started, okay? What color do you guys see? It is not red. Would you take it out and show it to everybody? I wish it was red then. How did you do that? Will everybody give the birthday girl a big clap again? How did you do that to me? How did you do that? Everybody give Ben a big clapping hand too. Everybody say happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday, Sasha. All right. Thank you guys. It's time for birthday cake.
Okay, this is a standard prop done by many magicians since way before I started doing magic. But the reason is because it's a versatile, valuable tool, okay? This routine, I didn't come up with all of it on my own. I borrowed a good chunk of it from TJ the magician, TJ Merritt. He and I were not really partners, but we shared a lot of work back and forth over many years until he passed away. And when I saw him do this routine, I loved it. I loved the color exchange back and forth between the two kids. So here's how it works, right? It's called a change bag. I buy the bag that has a zipper in the bottom. All right, it looks like a bag. It looks like you can prove that it's nothing but one handkerchief and a bag. This, by the way, is an 18-inch blue handkerchief. I'll put all of these links down in the bottom. Bag, handkerchief. You can even, as it's shown, zip open the bag, have the kid put their hand through, right? You can also do a bit which I didn't do in this particular show, but it's pretty funny, where you don't zipper it up, and you have the kid put the handkerchief in the bag, and then you talk and it'll fall out, and the kids laugh at you, and then you do this, and you put that, and you talk, and you just, and it falls out again. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Anyway, so here's how it works. If you don't know how it works, it's pretty easy. There is a flap inside the bag that changes. It's a piece of metal. It goes along the top rim here. It flaps and opens up another pocket. And there's a red one in here. All right, the way that works is there's a trigger on the bottom. Now, when you buy yours, this trigger's pretty big. I actually took a needle nose pair of pliers and rebent it and cut it a little bit so it's a little bit smaller, but nobody ever sees it, okay? Nobody ever sees it. It's underneath my thumb. It's like hooked right here on my joint of my finger the whole time, so nobody ever sees it, okay? But the concept with many props and many routines is the big motion hides the small motion. So when I go back and show you this, as the kid puts the handkerchief back, in the bag, and I turn, when I'm turning, all right, it's red now. When I turn, I've made the flip, all right? When I turn back to the other kid, I make the flip again, all right? I don't make the flip right before the kid's reaching, right? It's when I'm turning, it's already done. It's already done before I get to that other kid. When I'm done talking to him and I turn this way, it's already done before I get to this kid, okay? So there's very few things you need to remember, all right? What you need to remember is if I'm doing the red side, okay, the zipper won't go open. What happens is you get the bottom of that red pocket and the zipper, the blue, will fall out. So you always have to remember, I always remember the blue is my starting side. I always preset it to the blue. And that way when I pull it out, and I do the zipper, it actually opens. Okay, I don't get stuck with that other color coming out. Then when I switch to the red, back and forth, when I switch to the red, I get those color changes without seeming to do anything. Red, I don't know. Blue, what do you think? Red, you know, there's no seemingly visual thing that I'm doing because it all is covered by the big movement. All right. Now the move where I reach in, I pull it out and I say, no, it's not red. I put it back in, I do the flip and I immediately pull it back out again. It looks like it turns from red to blue. And all I'm doing is flipping the switch in between. Easy, easy. Okay. And then the final thing I do is when I have that birthday kid pull out the final color, I don't do anything with the zipper. I just turn it inside out to prove that it's empty. Okay. So that's how this particular piece of equipment works. Okay. Now, this little switch, that little flip, that's called a gimmick. That's the magic word for it, right? The gimmick for this trick is the flap that flaps back and forth. All right. So now that you know how it works, watch the video again and I'm going to talk over what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Okay. And again, the link to buy this on Amazon is in the description. Have a great day.
Let's give our birthday girl a big clapping hand and go yay! Come on up, I need your help. Yay! Give me 5. She told me that you were how old today? How old?
5.
She said she was 15 years old.
Yeah, so I always play some, some silliness with introducing myself to the birthday kid. I said she was 15 years old. I might ask him to repeat it, and then I'd say, oh, she's 55. Kids are laughing, and then I finally get it right. You can also say, are you married yet? Don't waste that opportunity when you're meeting kids to do something silly.
All right, come here, Ben. You're going to stand right here next to Sasha, okay? Because it's a little known fact, but here in America, the magician can marry the kids together, okay? So I'm going to marry the... No.
Once again, that's one of my favorite bits. I'm going to marry the kids together. And notice how I wrap the girl's arm around him. I usually try to pick a bigger girl, smaller boy.
Handkerchief in there. I'm going to give Ben... Would you take out the blue handkerchief and show everybody what color is it?
Notice I'm doing a call and response on the color, right? I want everybody to know that it's blue. I also let the birthday kid be the one to examine the bag. I let them put their hand in. I let them feel around. I let them put their hand through the opening. And notice how I set this up. I made her push her hand down, and then I tell her to do it upside down through the bag, and notice, boom, she smacks me right in the face. Notice the laughter happening right there. That's why you do it. That's how you create comedy, is all of the silly bits of business before you actually get to what you're trying to do.
And we'll make it disappear. Okay, stay here, Ben. I need your help. Okay, what color is it, everybody? Blue. Very good. Sasha, would you do me a favor? Would you yell out as loud as you can? What color do you see?
Blue.
Give her a clapping hand. All right, Ben, stand right there. What color do you see?
Red.
Thank you. What color do you see?
Red.
Oh,
Okay, I'm going to stop right here because I want to mention a couple of things. Notice that I didn't say I was going to make it change colors. I said I was going to make it disappear. And also, this is why I line up the kids right and left, so that when I go right, I can make the switch. When I go left, I can make the switch. But it is a great pause moment. You want to act surprised when the kid says red, because it's not red, right? You should be as surprised as everybody else.
Go sit back down, my friend. Let's go sit back down. Sasha, would you take it out and show him what color it is? Okay, see, it's blue. Red is like his shorts over there. His shorts are red. Okay, let's try it again. I apologize. We got a little mixed up. What color is it, everybody? Ben, are you ready? All right, what color do you see?
Blue.
Give him a clapping hand.
I always give a kid a clapping hand when they yell out nicely. I want them to be acknowledged that, yay, they're doing the right job.
Yeah, well, okay. Sebastian, what color do you see?
Red.
Red? He was, but listen, it's not red, because if it was red, I could take it out and show you guys. No, it's not red, it's blue. Okay. Red and blue. No, there's only blue.
So I think of this as the second phase of the routine, right? Where the birthday kid sees the wrong color, and then I reach in, pull it out red, and it immediately turns back to blue. It's another great effect that catches everybody by surprise, and they laugh.
One more time. What color do you see? Give her a clapping hand. What color do you see? Give him a big clapping hand. Now we can get started, okay? What color do you guys see?
Obviously, that's a big moment, right? Did you hear everybody yell red? And they were excited about it. And then here the finale is the birthday kid gets to pull out the right color. Now notice that I didn't see it right away. That's selective seeing, right? I did not see it right away, and that way when I see it, I can act really surprised. Another great thing about this piece of equipment, the change bag, is as soon as I put that red handkerchief back in there, I switch the switch and it is preset and ready for my next show. Hey, I just wanted to wrap this up by saying you may want to go back and watch the original version without my voiceover, just so you can see a few things, right? As you know now what you're looking for. The spacing of the kids, the timing of the moves, the reaction to the color changes or the reaction to the audience. Also listen to the call and response. Listen to how the audience responds, and listen to the big laughter moments, right? The big laughter moments are what you're shooting for, right? And all of that happened having nothing to do with the color changes. I mean, the color changes were surprising. That was what you're trying to do. But the big laughter moments, the big excitement, all of that stuff comes from all the bits of business in between. Have fun with this. Subscribe if you want. There's tons more great videos coming on. And I'll talk to you again soon.